What's up, guys?
What's that?
The bike.
Whoa!
An e-bike.
Electric one? Nice.
Getting ready to break it open and put it together. NAKTO electric e-bike. You guys, I want to show you guys, the RV owners, the overlanders, the vans, all these guys that are parked over here on the beach. They all drive these things, and to show them how they can receive one of these things in the mail, just like this, Amazon, whatever, while you're, even though you're living out of a motorhome on the beach, you can break these open, crack them open, you got yourself an e-bike. It's not that difficult. Once you put them together, you make sure, you know, if you don't know how to service them correctly, go on YouTube. They show you how to do it. If not, take it in, but you don't have to take it in. You can do it yourself. And this is basically what we got here. It's called the NAKTO Folding Ox, guys. Pedals, tools, screwdriver, wrenches, hex tool, user's manual, folding ox, NAKTO Folding Ox. A couple of caps for the wheels, I'm sure. AC power supply. And don't forget, you got to get one of these things. Got to have that to tear that sucker apart. So, all you got to do is lefty loosey, and then put them in your hand. Make sure you don't lose them. Go right there. Crack screws, took them off, put the cap back on, make sure the handlebars are straight up. Same over here. Make sure those clips that are out here, see that little clip right there? That little hook, make sure that clip goes in that hole right there. And that should spin for a long time without me touching it. That's only because these are tight. You got the clips in there, and you got the disc brake in between those pads perfectly. So you got the fender first, the light post, and then that, and you just tighten this right here with the Phillips. Okay, there you go. Pedals are on. Here's your set of keys. Every bike comes with two keys. Charger, the AC charger plugged into the battery, the charger plugged into my FozzyBot, and it looks like it's taking about 110 watts to charge. The saddle, guys, in this case it's got a pretty good stem on it, not the hardest, but with this basically what you do is you slide that stem in there, make sure that that's nice and tight, and then you close it. Pretty simple. There you go. Close. Saddle. See this little button right over here? Pull that button up. This little thing right here, see? Pull the button up. Seat comes up. Turn the key all the way counterclockwise to the left. Battery comes in. Battery goes out. This is all the way to the open battery. This is locked. And this is power on for the bike. And then you just close the saddle, and there you go. Battery is in, key is in. Real quick here, we put in the front tire, make sure all the bolts are nice and tight. Put in the light, we put in the fender, we put the handlebars on with the 4 hex screws. We put the saddle on right here, in and out with this. Make sure these are locked up real good. We charge the battery up, pull that sucker out. We charge the battery up. We put the pedals on. It probably took me half an hour to put everything together, not even that. Out of the box and up and running. Screen, guys. You got the power, you got the pedal assist minus, pedal assist plus, and you got your current button, which is basically your odometer read. We'll show you that in a little bit here. You just hold the power button in, power comes on, hold the power button again, power goes off, in, power comes on, there you go. And then you have your pedal assist right here, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Always keep it in 0, guys, if you're not going anywhere. Put the current button down, you just press it real quick. Your light comes on, your front light right there comes on. Press it again, light comes off. The starboard bow's not an expert. I'm an expert telling you I'm not an expert. Check with the manuals, check with the websites, and it'll go over all the different things. Please check with the user's guide. Matter of fact, I have it right here with me, this guide right here, and it goes over all the different specifications and the power. It's got 14 different power settings on this little sheet here, and those are adjusted by you hitting this plus and a minus at the same time right here, the plus and the minus at the same time, and then you go between those power settings. You can adjust a bunch of different things. So currently, looks like we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and take this bike for a ride. Specifications here. It's the NAKTO OX. Model number is 200028. It's a folding bike. The it weighs probably about 60 pounds. It's got 20-inch BF tires. They're awesome tires. They've got a brushless 500-watt hub in the back there, right there. It's about 65 inches long, and it gets up to about 35 inches or 43 inches in height. It's about 15 to 20 miles. Charges in 4 to 6 hours. And the max load on this thing's about 250 pounds. That's not pretty bad. That's a pretty good max load for this. And these tires are off-road tires too. These are fat tires. They're good for riding down there, right on that beach, baby. That's all I gotta say. Right on that beach, and it's got a cool little rack on the back. A rack on the back. Shimano six-speed gear shifter. You got your shifter down shifter right here. You got your up shifter right there. Make sure when you're pulling this up, you snap this up like this. Pull this out, and then you got to pull this up, this little latch right here up, in order to fold that. Okay, so you make sure that's down, and then make sure that's really tight, guys. That's how you fold it. The little shocks right there. Very comfortable shocks. So let's take this thing for a ride. The NAKTO OX. Always make sure nobody's around, right guys? Remember, I'm in pedal assist 1, and I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, guys, it's a comfortable ride. It's a little tight, a little small. It's a beginner's bike, I think. A little step through, but I'm telling you what, it's got power. I'm in pedal assist number 1, and I'm going 9 miles an hour. That is pretty good. And this thing's very easy right now. I got it in the shifter. I got it in 6th gear. Make sure that thing is in 6th gear. Like I said, I'm cruising in 1. So let's bring it up to 2. 2's going. 1 to get about 8-9 miles an hour. 2 I'm getting about 11. 3, she's moving up there. 12-13 miles an hour. Okay, let's bring this up, guys. There's nobody on this path here. I'm going to put it in pedal assist 5 and see what we can do. 6 gear, pedal assist 5. Pedal assist, guy. I'm not using the throttle. Yep, about 20 miles an hour, 21 miles an hour. This. Let's do just the throttle. Throttle's the same, guys. 20 miles an hour on the throttle. Uphill, guys. This is a pretty little hill here. Boy, just jumped right up the hill. Very impressed with that. Right, guys, there you go, the NAKTO Ox folding e-bike, 20-inch tires. I want to thank my subscribers, my viewers. Please comment, let me know what you think about the video. I'd appreciate it. Let me know what you think about the bike. All the information with the description, company information, website, all that contact information and links to the product itself are going to be in the description of this video. So again, I want to thank my subscribers from Starboard Bow, and thank you for watching another Let's Review This with Starboard Bow. Later.